What's up, guys? It's your boy Matt Pack420 here, coming at you with the new one. And today we are getting back into some Halo talk. You know, I know it's been a while since I posted videos, but I have been streaming on the weekends here. I did do a stream last weekend, playing some Halo with my buddy Big Nug, and I'll be doing another stream this Saturday. Again, we'll be doing some Starfield, so stay tuned for that. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check out the action this weekend, but we'll probably do more Halo again next weekend here. So before I get into this little situation to get my whole 2 cents here, the game launched in a pretty pitiful state. Okay, far from what any of us Halo fans have been accustomed to as far as content when a game releases with Halo's name on it. When it launched, it literally only had big team battle, quick play, and bot boot camp. And that got boring really quick. I got tired of playing oddball and capture the flag, never just getting a regular Slayer match. But now, over time, the game has become fairly good. I would say if the game launched in the state it is in now, would be talking about one of the best. People were one of the most fun first-person shooters to play at the moment in time, and it is a fun first-person. It is a fun first-person shooter. It is fun. Say it isn't. My point is, it's like my doggy wants that book. What I'm saying is the game would actually be one of the more popular games right now. The population is slowly but surely dipping, or the population is slowly but surely climbing up. I've actually had months of growth here, but there are people that played the game when it launched, and now they're never going to come back because they either had a bad experience or just wasn't what they wanted. And you're not going to get those people back, and it is what it is. That being said, though, the game is in a pretty good state. You should try it out again. But I will say, so we get into this here, and as my dog barks because he wants outside, but I'll let him outside here. Leave my girlfriend. But let me look up this. Let me talk about this here real quick. So, I guess over the weekend we had a little female tournament, a little female safe space. For this, let's see, Magic Moonshot. See, I'll read what it says here. I am building out channels in my Discord for the ladies' scrims on Saturday. I love and value all people, and as a Christian, I believe God created people in His image as a male and female. Genesis, blah, blah, blah. Therefore, I'm not allowing trans players to participate. Perfectly fine. With me, anyway. Very base. But seriously. Look. I'm perfectly fine with a female wanting to host a female-only tournament. That's fine. You know, what I'm tired of is double-edged swords. If it was a Muslim-only tournament, fine. If it was a Hispanic-only tournament, that's fine. Black-only tournament, all right. How about a tournament only with only colored people? Go for it, colored people. I'm sorry, people of color. Sorry, it's back. We have people of color. Colored people is racist, but people of color is not racist. Anyway, if you host all these types of tournaments, it's fine. But if you were to host a whites-only tournament, well, come down there. Oh, come down. The black-only tournament, that's fine. But the white-only tournament, what you trying to do here? What you trying to do here, son? We don't do that here. See what I mean? A male-only tournament? Oh, no. A bunch of toxic males. Growing up, I always wanted girls to play video games with me, I'm actually lucky enough to be with a girl who plays video games. Now, the thing is, she's not very good at first-person shooters. She's not. I can't take her online with Halo because it's going to be a miserable experience for her and a miserable experience for me. So, it is what it is. So, and here's another thing, all right? You know why these video games, not just Halo, but a lot of video games, will host female-only tournaments. You know why they do that? Because they're going to get pub stomped by a bunch of guys. Okay, guys are ultra competitive and they want to win, and women, you know, it's just different. I'm not saying that there aren't really good female competitive players out there, because there are. I could probably, you know, some of these girls that played in this tournament probably could whoop my ass because, you know, they're really good at the game. But that being said, though, that doesn't mean that someone like Mint Blitz doesn't exist, who just fucking farms people for fucking sniper clips all fucking day. All right, so there's a lot more of those kind of guys than there are females doing that. All right, just saying. So when females host these own female-only tournaments, it's because they want to have a tournament where they have a chance to play how they want to play. Guys play differently. They play games differently, especially when it comes to first-person shooters. They're very aggressive, and it's very machismo. All right, it just is. And I understand if girls don't want to be around that. I get that. It's not for, you know, that machismo shit, you know? Even I get, you know, annoyed by it. But it is what it is. It's how it is. Guys are competitive, want to play games together. All right, so, and look, you should have a right to play, you know, with or whoever, however you want to play with. That's right. So I see Halo is for everyone is trending, and I'm like, yeah, it is. If you want to, you know, but that doesn't mean I should be forced to play with someone I don't want to play with. Right? You know, she's hosting a female-only tournament that's only allowed for female. It's like a trans person is not a female. It's her religious belief. So if this person was a Muslim, they would be like, they wouldn't say a damn fucking thing. I guarantee if this person was a Muslim, fucking Unisec would keep his fucking mouth shut. Which I will get into this. I will get into the fucking this shit right here. Unisec. Okay, so I'm tired of these corporations, and specifically people within these corporations who are just activists. All right, there's a whole mountain I can fucking pick out right now. All right, but I like from the people up top worried about high ESG scores so they can take massive loans out, because these games are really fucking expensive to make these days. They're taking massive, huge loans out, and they have to have a high ESG score, and it leads to, you know, Western video games being very boring and bland as far as like character models, well, as far as female characters, or how they treat female characters, or how they treat male characters just in general. Okay, the storytelling in Western video games these days is just, it's trash. Okay, just look at the new Mortal Kombat. Even just look at the character designs, how they redesigned some of the characters. Tony, for example, Natari. They're going for the super hyper realistic look, and it ruins the mystique and the look of these characters how they originally looked. You know, but you're fucking we just want to see their characters' titties bounce all over the time. No, I want a representation of what these characters were when they. Whatever, dude. I'm so sick of this shit. All right, why don't the female Spartans in Halo Infinite look like females? All right, everyone looks the same. It's fucking annoying. It's fucking annoying, dude. So I don't want to hear Unisec come in here and talk about, you know, being inclusive and shit when you're not being inclusive or not understanding other people's religious beliefs. Oh, but again, if they were Muslim, you wouldn't say a goddamn fucking thing, would you, Unisec? Would you? You wouldn't say a fucking shit. Oh, that's what drives me nuts, dude. All right, so look, we got this guy right here, Appleby. I agree with what he was saying. I don't disagree with you whatsoever. What I disagree with is how this is one-sided. Someone can be a devout Christian, obviously will have a Christian beliefs, all while remaining respectful and courteous, but still be banned from the LGBTQ tourneys because they are obviously have said beliefs. And that's the truth. Can't have it both ways. It's true. So, and this is exactly what he's talking about is going on right now. This person right here, Magic Moonshot, who I give a follow here, she's getting a little bit of a ratio here, but look, I'm tired of these corporations, and again, specifically people within these corporations being activists. All right, shut up, dude. Shut up, Unisec. Like no one fucking like. People have a right to have a tournament with whoever they want to be with. If this was a, you know, an LGBTQ++ tournament, you'd be fine with it. All right, if this was a tournament with just featured black players, you'd be fine with it. You wouldn't say anything. But if it was a white person tournament, you know, or a white a straight white male only tournament, right? You would come up here and you'd sit here and virtue signal like you're doing right now, because it's totally perfectly fine to shit on Christians these days, which I find really weird because, you know, growing up in the 90s, Christian conservatism was like the mainstream. You had like Michael W. Smith and Amy Grant having #1 albums, #1 hits in the Billboard charts in the early mid-90s. I remember that shit. And you know, it's funny. Now you know, it's funny how that conservatism has become the counterculture, right? During the 90s, it was like the mainstream thing, just like so, bleh, you know. And I grew up in a Christian household, right? You know, and that's why I guess I can empathize with it. I'm not so much Christian now. I mean, I guess I'm quote unquote spiritual, but I'm not like a practicing religious person, right? But I see these days that Christians get attacked a lot, especially during specific lockdowns when they lock down churches and stuff, when constitutionally you're not allowed to do that. But, you know, I spoke up about it, and I saw a lot of people, you know, not speak up about it, or people just outright get attacked for speaking up about it. But I don't care, you know. I might get attacked by some losers for this fucking video. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. All right. I'm just sick of these corporations with their shitty fucking employees making people in the community feel like shit, not #1, and then splitting the fucking community. All right, because if you go through this shit, a lot of it is just, I don't even want to fuck with it. All right, I don't even want to fuck with it. All right, it's just fucking Twitter bullshit. Okay, and another thing, I mentioned this on stream. X is an awful name for Twitter, right? Or for whatever Twitter is, whatever. It's an awful name. I would have called it shit post. I would have gotten like a little poop emoji and then like post, you know? Shit post. That's all people do on this fucking site. They just fucking shit. But there is a sickness that has gotten into the Western video game industry, alright? Video games used to. It's a funny thing, I've always thought video games were always inclusive and diverse and all that bullshit. But now, as it's become mainstream, and they push this forced diversity and this forced, you know, inclusivity, they've actually made video games shittier. Like, I remember that episode of King of the Hill where Bobby gets involved with the super duper like Christians that were like rockers, skaters. They're all like, yeah, God, yeah, Jesus, yeah. And it's just like, it was really cringe, right? And I knew people that were like that. I knew people that, you know, metalheads, but they were, you know, Christians, and I wouldn't say a bad word. You know, they're like, I'm straight edge, man, yeah, just, yes. And I remember people, I knew people. And it's kind of funny and cringy, you know. I remember a quote toward the end of the show when Hank Hill was like, can't you understand? You're not making Christianity better. You're making rock and roll worse. Good time. So it's a good show. So, and see, I didn't see this right here. So, there's definitely women in the community who are tired of men literally lying about being trans to compete against women. Those women deserve to feel safe and feel comfortable. Yeah, see, like I said. So, this is going on in sports too, right? Like big sports. Like, we got that Leah Thompson chick who's going around. We got that Leah Thompson dude who's identifying as a chick going around and decimating all the swimming records. Even having to throw a few races here and there to make it look like she was, you know, not completely like just nonsense. We had I keep seeing clips or stories of like body lifters who are trans female, and they're shattering female records in weightlifting and powerlifting, and I remember that story a few months ago where it was that rugby player, clearly a man, was not even wearing a wig, for God's sake, was just going around just clobbering women in a fucking rugby match. I'm like, Jesus Christ, are we really doing this? So I know accelerationism, and I've advocated for it. I said, let it happen, let it get faster, let it keep going. Let people see it, so that way when they see it, they could, you know, they'll actually give a fuck about it. But holy shit, a lot of people are gonna get hurt. You know, we've already got, like I said, right here, you got some examples here. like I said, well, but girls don't want to get pub stomped by a bunch of guys. It happens, dude. Like, I pub stop, like, if me and my girlfriend were to go one-on-one Halo, I would crush her. Or if me and any other girl would go up one-on-one against Halo, I would fucking crush them. I fucking stream this shit. Like, I stream this shit. Like, if I wouldn't stream Halo if I didn't, like, get clips every fucking Saturday. Again, you should follow me on Rumble. I stream every fucking Saturday. But, you know, with me and Nick last weekend, I was getting some clips. You know? And now that more people playing the game, yeah, it's even easier to get fucking clips. I'm not farming for them. I'm not blitz fucking going into social lobbies and fucking teaming up with fucking people and fucking just, you know. Now, look, I respect him because he's playing in Australia with the 200 millisecond ping. That's, you know, it is what it is. There's still issues with the game as far as like servers and shit. So, but, you know, people have a right to play this game with and who and how. People have a right to play this game with whoever they want to play with, however they want to play it with. They can host whatever tournaments with whoever they want to play it with. Okay? I mean, that's... Call me a libertarian. Alright? Call me a, you know, freedom person, whatever. Look, Halo is for everybody. That's been trending on Twitter, right? Or X or whatever. Twitter from the shit. Alright? Fucking shit posts, right? That's been going on. Okay, so yeah, Halo is for everybody. Halo is for everybody. But if I don't want to fucking play with you, I don't have to fucking play with you. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. If you like what you see, like and share, go like, share, subscribe. Follow me on social media. I have all the links in the description. I'll catch you guys the next one, and I'll catch you guys on Saturday. We'll be playing Starfield. Deuces.